Man, it's hard to tell, right? Endangered species. I got my new little apron. I wanted to look like everybody else and get one of those vests, but I saw a few for like $50, but they're like $100 something, man, for a vest with all this little toy stuff. You get your food. Okay. So we're gonna do a walk the other way and recall practice, just right here. I've kind of gotten out of the habit of doing these boring videos, so sometimes it doesn't seem like I'm working on this stuff, cause they're boring, right? So look, I can have toys. Where's my phone? Right, I got her on the 50. We've pretty much been doing 30s, but I got her on the 50. So, alright, here's the walk the other way method. What you do is you walk. The dog walks with you. When she forgets about you and keeps going, you turn the other way. Usually I do it on the leash, so that way she'll hit the leash pressure and have to turn and come back. And then when she's with you, you give affection or food, right? And then you keep walking until she forgets about you going the other way. If she walks that way, I'll walk that way. Sometimes after you've done some leash work, this becomes kind of nothing. But we'll see, because I haven't done it in a couple of days. We've done the recall practice, but we haven't done the walk the other way. Right. So see, she's in tune to the movements. This is good. Right. So the idea is that she's going to keep on going that way because she's going to forget about me. Oh, good girl. I thought we had her distracted for a minute. Oh, good girl. This way. Yeah, good. So there we had a squirrel surprise. And look, people are going to say, oh my God, why'd you let her hit the end of the leash? Because that's what she needs to stop chasing those things. And then from there, once they hit the leash themselves and flip out like that, it usually makes them want to chase them less. It kind of depends. And then it becomes a correct and back up. When they finally disengage, they can have food. Although, oh, that's a good girl. There is one girl that I like, actually two of them. We're talking about drives lately, and they were saying, so her chasing the squirrel is prey drive. Here you go. Right? So her chasing the squirrel is prey drive, food is prey drive. So a lot of times using food to counteract chasing after squirrels isn't good because it's keeping them in prey drive. We got to get them in paying attention drive. So you saw a little correction, right? So if you see those corrections, if you notice, 80% of the correction is her just not paying attention and going that way, and 20% of the correction is me going boop. It's barely anything. You don't need a lot unless they're like that. When they're like in chase drive or prey drive and chase, right? You got to be a little more because you have to match what they're putting out. Girl. Right. Good girl. Right. So, like right now, when I just went into these hill drills, that was kind of an instinctual drop down, right? So when I guess it's not instinctual, but whenever they're super excited on anything, I lower it down into heel drills. So she's excited for that squirrel, right? We're gonna drop into the heel drills, but the other part of that I never thought about until I saw these two girls' videos is it's changing the drive, right? So to change the drive, you get into heel drills. Follow me, correct for not paying attention, and I can praise you for being with me. Ready? Come on. Now I'm gonna do this right here until she's not paying attention to all the other crap. Right, so when I can turn without any pressure being created, then I can go into using food for other stuff, or rewarding turning with me, but I'm not going to use it until then. That could be, like, there was always a thing when people use food to lure them around and get them back and walking that I've never liked. And so after those two girl videos, right, we got another squirrel. I don't know if you could see, but I'm gonna do it right here. Your dog is stronger than you. You can use your body for your leash pressure. Good girl. She's getting in front. Good girl. Here's another thing. All these people that don't want to use corrections but allow the dog to create pressure on their neck, corrections are better and safer than them keeping the pressure on them, on their neck. And I think what could help is if I didn't walk so fast. I am naturally fast though, so it's hard for me to slow down. So it's kind of getting to a little lighter pressure when she's out there now, except for right here. So if you notice, look right here. Go sit. I use the command, I use the hand motion. She doesn't want to do it. You apply pressure. You can pat on the butt. As soon as the butt goes down, pressure comes off. Sometimes when you're doing a lot of walking, they never come down, right? So sometimes you need to sit to help them come down. Ideally, if you can get it down, but we can't get downs real well anyways. So we're not going to go for that. We get good sits usually. But using that pressure to get your sit, sometimes it slows their brain down. Sometimes it makes them fight your pressure, but if you've done some work, then that slows their brains. Ready? Right? So for her, that sit helped a lot. Is this still going? I can't even tell if it's still going, dude. It is because it's got the red square, right? I don't remember how this one works. So here's another thing. A lot of people will use the toys to distract from all that stuff. I've always been weird about that too. Again, because it's keeping them in I've always been worried about it because, ready? Get it. Because it keeps them in an excited state. I didn't really think about the whole drive part of it. But think about it. If they're trying to chase a squirrel, that's prey drive. If they're trying to chase the toy, that's prey drive. Now the good part about it is it's building value in you in that moment. However, it's keeping their brain in that right? Ready, sit. Spatial pressure. Good. Break. I can't get this one. Oh yeah. Get it, girl. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. I kind of like this thing, right? Did it chase the ball? And I'll chase it, but I ain't gonna bring it. So I was gonna do heel drills now again too, because she needs leash work. But I think we're just gonna free walk. We can do heel drills later.